I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up. The window capture is still there. God damn it. I screwed it up. This is gonna be our scuffiest stream yet. Our scuffiest episode. Oh no, I don't even have the people cheering for me. Come on, I need a cheer. I need a cheer. Yeah, thanks for the cheers, people. Yeah, now that we're gonna take God. Oh god, this is embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. It's gonna be the worst episode of Sunday Dusk ever. No, I was kidding. It's gonna be great. They're all gonna be great. Thank you so much, everybody. So happy to see you all. So wonderful to have you all here. We got the usuals in the chat. We got our Mentai. We got our Hasio. Hope you're all doing wonderful. Scuffier than Mentai's AV project. I don't know if that's even possible. Don't know if any of that's even possible. Anyway, I was so glad to see you. We are on June 25th. We're nearing the end of June, folks. That means Pride Month is almost over, but don't worry, folks. Pride never stops around here. I'm proud of all my L's and G's and B's and P's and Q's and A's and I's and all you wonderful folks. And we got a great show lined up for you tonight. We got some wonderful stuff. Okay, can we cut the music, Rodney? Can we just cut it? Just cut it immediately. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Rodney. It was almost. You said it was almost done. We didn't need to cut it. It was almost done. God damn it, guys, screw it up. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Welcome, everybody, to Corvus Twig's Sunday Dusk. I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be here. It's been a great weekend. Been a great weekend. Wait, what behind the couch? What's behind the couch? Oh. No, I don't see anybody. I'm shocked about it. I don't think there's anybody behind the couch. There's nobody there. There's nobody. Millie, we're not ready for you yet. That wasn't you. It's Bentai. Bentai's hanging out behind the couch. He likes to be there. Millie, we're not ready for you yet. Get your ass. We're not ready for you yet. God, guys, some people just, let's get to the news. We gotta get to the news. We gotta get to the news this week. What a week of news it's been. No, I'm not gonna talk about that goddamn submarine. You've already heard every joke that can possibly be made about that. So I ain't gonna talk about that today. But I'm gonna start off with a world record. This man is a sprinter, and he wanted to set a world record for the 100-meter dash, and he did it. But he didn't do it in the normal way. No, he set the record for running 100 meters in 12.82 seconds wearing high heels. This is Christian Roberto Lopez Rodriguez, 34 years old man. He was wearing 2.7-inch stiletto heels, and he ran the 100-meter dash in 12.82 seconds, setting the world record for running the 100-meter dash in high heels. Very impressive. I mean, God, look at the gams on that guy. That guy's got some gams. I appreciate it, you know? So, yeah, this man is from Spain, and, he's, short-distance runner, super fast, and he's like, I want to set a world record. And he wasn't good enough to do it normal-wise, but, he's like, hey, doing high heels? All right. Good on you, man. I like it. Breaking the gender norms and the records at the same times. We salute you, Christian Roberto Lopez Rodriguez. Great job. Great job. There's penny-sized holes in the tarmac. Yeah, no kidding, right? Can you imagine the weight? There's got to be a very high, constructed pair of high heel shoes. You gotta wear something real nice. And he's really got it going. He has got it going on. All right, well, we got another. I also want to thank the UPI News, and Ben Hooper wrote that one. But next, we got to talk about the Associated Press. Had a little story about the police have hunted down dinosaur following a South Dakota heist. That's right. In Sioux Falls, South Dakota, they had a dinosaur exhibit. And this velociraptor was stolen. Disappeared, gone from the exhibit. And A security officer spotted them in the act, but was unable to stop them. And the surveillance video helped them track them down to some nearby apartments, and there they found it was a bunch of teenagers. A bunch of teenagers broke in and stole it. So luckily, the statue was returned, undamaged, back to where it belongs. But what kind of world are we living in? Where dinosaurs can just be stolen. Now this one was actually from a Jurassic Park exhibit. It was blue from the new movies that aren't as good. But yeah. Yeah, it looks more like a Utah story. Yeah, it's Jurassic Park. They stopped being accurate a long time ago. That's fine. That's fine. But we got another record break. Another record breaking. What is this one for? Well, it's for cooking the world's longest piece of turkey bacon. Wow. Look at that. Single piece of turkey bacon measuring a bit over 17 feet long. It was cooked up by Godshall's Quality Meats in Lebanon, celebrating National Turkey Lovers Month, and so they decided they were going to set the record for the longest piece of turkey. And they said that this item, it took them 6 hours in a smokehouse oven that was over 25 feet long to fit in there. So it was a slow-cooked piece of turkey bacon. Got to get that nice cured turkey bacon meat, which, when you think about turkey bacon, it's just like, it's not really a cut of turkey that you get bacon from like you do from a pig. Turkey's kind of made out of, like, processed ground meat, but, it's like, people are like, turkey bacon sucks. I disagree. Is turkey bacon as good as pork bacon? Of course not. It's not as good as just regular bacon, but it's good. It's good. It goes well on a lot of things. Don't slam it. It's good. At least it's not like tofurkey bacon. That tofu crap. It's tasty turkey meat. I like turkey bacon. I eat a lot of turkey bacon. Because sometimes you want some bacon stuff and you don't want to have half the calories. Record for most Rodney Stillmans in one stream. That'd be too many. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn tits on. I should do that. I don't know if we want to do that during... Well, whatever. Look, things ran a little late today. We were a little scuffy today. I haven't turned tits on yet. Yeah, see? There. Now we'll do... Oh, God, they're out. Don't redeem them all at once, Bentai. God, okay. I guess it's working. So we're moving on from the turkey bacon. And our last bit of news is... oh, by the way, this one was also... from UPI News, and also by Ben Hooper. And Ben Hooper seems to be one of their biggest contributors over there. But hey, it's one of my good sources for weird news, so hey, good on them. This one was too. Also from UPI, also from Ben Hooper. This is a fun little story. Bald eagles adopt baby red-tailed hawk in California. So there was a eagle nest, and there was a hawk nest not nearby, and unfortunately the hawk nest fell out and crashed, and the little babies were abandoned by their parents. But the bald eagle parents scooped up this little baby red-tailed hawk, and that is the smaller one. So if I actually wonder what you're seeing here in this picture, this is not one of the parents that adopted them. That is actually their older step-sibling. That's what juvenile bald eagles look like. Mom and dad are not in the picture, but mom and dad scooped up little baby red-tailed hawk there on the right and brought him into the nest, and they've been keeping tabs on him. And the little baby hawk is getting fed and getting taken care of, and seems to have a nice big older brother sister who's taking care of him. And yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, the hawks are it's pretty cool. This happened in Santa Clara County, California. And but yeah, the little hawklets seem to be doing okay, and the eagles are taking care of it. So hey, little hawk, you're closely related to eagles, so glad that they're helping you out and helping raise you, and hopefully you'll go on to live a nice, long, prosperous life. Maybe someday you'll adopt a little baby eagle who needs it. Be the best Murphy you can. We all love Murphy. Y'all know the story of Murphy. We love Murphy. But yeah, he's just great. Happy little bird news to end this segment. We love the birds. We love the eagles. Eagles are great. And so yeah. We're going to call that for the news. For now. But, folks, let me get behind my desk. Get behind my desk. There we go. There we go. Alright, test. Okay, good. That works. That works. Dude doesn't like the eagles, though. I think he was referring to the band, not the animal. I think everybody likes the animal. Okay, ow. Alright, well, you saw a little bit of her squish it. You saw a little bit of her squeezing through. We've got a great guest tonight. We've got to get... Oh, I've been looking forward to this guest so much. If you know my channel, you know this person. You've seen her on this channel a million times. But we're going to play a little clip. Maybe we'll let you know her a little bit better. Can I get a bigger video? Yeah, it's slightly better. This is Millie Mizuame. Let's listen to her a bit.
Next time you see, we don't have a live, laugh, love in this community. If you go into my Discord server and you type the phrase live, laugh, and love, you're dead to me. You're fucking dead to me. Dead. If you put riot, rot, and rage, then we're going to be on the same page. I don't want to live, laugh, love. I want to riot, rot, and rage. Okay?
Well, and I don't think that could quite capture our guest any better than that. So, everybody, I would like to welcome on Millie Mizuame! You're still muted, Millie.
Hi, everybody. Hello. How's everyone doing today? I'm really high up on this chair. I'm sorry.
Yeah, quit sitting on the... That's Millie for you. I was sitting up on the armrest rather than on the seat itself. Yeah.
I see a piece of wood and I just can't help but, sit on it.
Well, Millie, I gotta know, how the hell are you?
I'm green.
You are
I'm a
green.
plant now. Is that cool? Is it cool that I'm a plant? You can't eat me no more.
Yeah. So you just recently had kind of a redesign.
I did. I got eaten by a plant.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned into one. It's very simple. It's pure science. Everyone knows how science works. You could perch on one of my vines if you were brave enough.
Let me give it a shot. Yeah, just give me a shot. Let me just hang on.
Down.
Ow! It's okay. I seem to be protected by the Sunday Dusk logo. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'd rather perch right here.
I think that's probably the safer one. Let me see if I can. I want to see if I can pet you. Almost. You're almost close enough.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Bird butt pets.
All right, let me get back behind my desk here. There we go.
Just don't touch more than one hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way it works. I mean, come on. You know how your biology works. You touch two hairs in the side of it. These flytraps are cool. They're weird. Well, I like them. So, Millie, what have you been up to? Had any good streams lately?
I've been trying to go onto Kick, and I kind of forgot. My tongue keeps popping up. And I kind of forgot how hard it was once you're not an affiliate and you have like your own emotes and shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have emotes, and that kind of sucks. But we're trying to make affiliate on Kick so that we can use emotes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like Kick as a platform has a few issues to iron out, but hey, at least there's an opportunity to have something other than Twitch and YouTube. So
I'm kind of disappointed, though. No one has hate rated me yet or talked about my fat milkers inappropriately, and I was really hoping to get some inappropriate comments, and I have not yet. So feel free to hate raid me if that's got what you guys are into. I was told it was hate raid central, like like the wild, wild west of streaming services.
Yeah,
Not
that's
so.
kind of what I've heard, that they allow some less than savory things on their platform. That's probably the reason I haven't looked
Yeah,
into it
I
too
haven't
much.
gotten that yet. And again, a little disappointed. Just a smidge. I was fully expecting, MAGA, let's go, Brandon kinds of people, and so far everyone's just been real nice.
That's good. But I think you probably brought over a lot of the community you already have, and your community already likes you, and yeah.
Yes. I'm hoping some poor bastard will fall into my trap and be like, what is this cartoon plant woman talking about? I'm gonna insult her. Never mind, now I want to give her my money.
Honestly, if I can think of any VTuber I know who would be able to handle hecklers, it's you. Yeah. You don't. You would be like, oh, you're in here heckling me, saying rude things. Gloves off, motherfucker. Yeah, you would. I mean, you would. Like, I've seen you. I was there at your raid stream about a week ago. That was.
Oh yes.
You would. Anybody who claims they heckled you, I feel bad for them. They.
I want hecklers. I want people to chew on.
Yeah.
I want to rip someone from limb to limb and eat their leggies like turkey legs.
Legs. Anyway, so we're gonna play our little thing right here. We call it 21 Questions with Corvus Twig. And
we call it what now?
The 21 Questions with Corvus Twig. I'm gonna ask you 21 questions, and you're gonna have to answer them. Unless you're like, I don't want to answer that, and then I'll just skip.
Okay, well, I'm pretty much an open plant, so feel free.
Yeah, you're not really worried. I'm not really worried about you being offended by any of these questions. The first one, what's your primary goal as a streamer?
Oh boy, that is, you know what? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I want a large community, and I would like to start making some money. But mostly, I want merch. I want to see myself on merch tables, god damn it. I want to be in the meet and greets. I want to see the weird, sweaty people at Off-Kai who are super happy to meet me. I want to be popular. There, I said it.
Hey.
Cancel me now.
No, I mean, look. Everyone goes into it for different reasons. That's a valid reason to do it, and I always. I also want
to be big so I can help lift my friends up.
Yeah.
Mostly because I want it. There's so many talented people that aren't like they don't get the recognition that they deserve, like you and Luna and like Desiree and a whole bunch of other people. And quite frankly, some of the bigger talents are a little lackluster, if you know what I mean. So I just want people. I want to drag my friends kicking and screaming with me into the spotlight.
Meanwhile, I'm going to post in your Discord right now to tell people to get their asses in here.
Do it. Those fucking slackers. I want to see myself on a docking in a subway. Fuck yeah. I want to see some homeless guy snuggling me in pillow form in a crusty subway.
You want to stumble across a piece of Rule 34 artwork of you that makes you slightly uncomfortable.
I want to be... You know what? If someone can make Rule 34 artwork that makes me slightly uncomfortable, like, more power to them.
Awesome. I mean, do it. Do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Fucking do it. Do it, guys. Make me uncomfortable.
Make her uncomfortable. I don't think I'm capable of it. I think I made myself uncomfortable before I made you uncomfortable.
All you have to do is just draw like a turkey sandwich. Just, draw a sandwich and then draw a person around the sandwich, and then bingo. That's how you draw genitals.
What?
What do you mean, what?
If that's what your genitals look like, I'm...
Maybe my genitals do look like a Jersey Mike's number 13. Draw a turkey sandwich. We'll have a Millie Mizuame genital drawing stream where I just draw turkey sandwiches, and then you guys can figure it out. I'm sorry, Corvus. This is your interview. I'll shut up now.
It's fine. It's all about you. We're asking the questions for you. I'm just gonna have to draw a turkey sandwich now, and
you're just gonna draw a turkey sandwich, and you'll be like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm gonna draw a turkey sandwich and start fapping to it. It's
I'll show you. I'll put a picture in the Discord, and then you can show it to your constituents at some point.
Okay, let me take a look at that. I'm not seeing it.
I'm getting it. I have to fucking Google it.
Damn, gotta just Google it. Goddamn.
This is like the worst thing ever. Here we go. Copy image. Hopefully this will work. Gonna put it in the chat in the Discord if I can make it there. Edit. No, don't edit. Fucking
Don't
baka.
edit. Don't edit.
Send. Whatever. Now take me to the Discord. Can I pop chat out? Fuck this. Sorry. Oh, there it is. I just didn't make it big enough. Okay, so I sent you the turkey sandwich.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this picture.
Yeah, see? It's a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
Your vagina looks... Well, my vagina looks like a turkey sandwich.
Yeah, it's what she's talking about. So
Yeah,
is yours the one on the left, or is yours the one on the right?
I am the better value of sandwich, so you can take that how you ever you want.
So I would just like to point out that you are using the same argument as a right-wing Christian nationalist who thinks that having sex changes the appearance of your labia.
Oh, I can let you know for sure that my labia never looked like the pitiful, not delicious-looking sandwich on the right. I have a fat fucking bunch of lips.
Yeah. But yeah.
Your disgusted bird face is just all the validation I need.
Yeah, shop. Look.
There's a worrisome lack of greens on this. Oh, there's a worrisome lack of greens.
Don't worry,
far.
it's slathered with lots of mayo.
Ew.
Okay, we're moving on from this one.
Yeah, let's do that.
So if you could collaborate with any streamer, who would it be? What would you play or do?
Oh my. I would like to collab with Vex at some point, and I would just like to do a just chatting and make people horny and uncomfortable and give them heart boners.
I don't think I know who Vex is.
You don't know who Vex is?
No.
Vexoria the Sun Eater. She's a big lamia lady. Let me find her on Twitter, and I will post her in the thingy.
All right, post her in there.
She is quite nice. I'm sure you'll recognize her.
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of... But he's like, I'm kind of like you, and it's like, I don't watch as many other VTubers as I should. I like to pop into my friends' streams from time to time, but... any of the big popular streamers, I don't watch.
Maybe
as much.
Pippa, but I don't... Or Onigiri, but I think I'm too lewd for them. I think I would be too lewd for these very kind people. And probably make them wildly uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's Vex the Sun Eater. That's a cool design.
Isn't it neat? She's a snake lady. I love snakes.
Well, and I like the Egyptian theme and going on. It's nice.
It's almost like aliens built her.
Oh, God. No, I'm getting
The aliens.
Aliens aren't real.
Yes, they are. Aliens are real.
Well, we touched on this a little bit earlier, but what is your VTuber lore?
I was minding my own business one day. I was walking along, singing a song, and then out of nowhere, I got eaten by a plant. And then spat back out because I am disgusting. And this is what I look like.
So, was this like a radioactive plant? Were you Spider-Man?
I wish I was Spider-Man. I want a Spider-Sona. No, I think I was just unlucky to come across the only sentient plant. Only sentient Venus flytrap within 3 clicks.
That also happens to have the ability to genetically alter things that it puts in its mouth.
Well, I will not confirm nor deny that I was liquefied prior to being re-spat out.
Ew.
Well, you know, like how moths do when we're caterpillars, and then we turn into cocoons, and we turn into a jelly, and then waha, like a moth. Exactly, Sumigahara.
Okay. It's just Hasio. Just call him Hasio.
Oh, Hasio. Well, excusez-moi.
Okay. Yeah.
I got bigger jigglers, too.
So, what game has the most hours played on your Steam profile?
VTube Studio.
VTube Studio, other than VTube Studio. VTube Studio doesn't count. I mean, actual game.
Probably Binding of Isaac. because I think I have 20,000 hours on that. I'm actually really curious how many hours I have on it.
20,000 hours?
Let me check. Hold on a sec.
Because even 2,000 hours would be a lot.
Well, no, that's not that one. Okay, I may have exaggerated. It's 319.7 hours. I could have sworn I had more hours on it.
It's still a lot, but...
Yeah, that's still, I guess, a bit.
Yeah, it's a good game. An excellent choice. Excellent
I like
choice.
it, because you get to fight Satan.
Yay! Even though we stand for Satan around here.
Well, you know, sometimes Satan needs a light spanking.
Oh, baby.
You know, a little... Yeah. You worship Saturn.
What's your favorite bird?
Ooh. Oh, God, you're not going to like my answer. I like barn owls.
Well, who doesn't love barn owls?
I love barn owls. They're
owls.
so cute. And they have little heart-shaped faces.
Why would you think I wouldn't like barn owls? Look.
Because they're owls and they eat you.
That's true.
Crows.
Owls are known to be a animal that eats crows.
They love to snack on crow chips.
The American crow, the greatest predator of the American crow is actually the great horned owl, not the barn owls.
No, I like barn owls because they're so cute. Actually, I think all owls are absolutely fucking adorable. I hate ostriches.
Well, good thing you weren't around for our bird of the day 2 weeks ago.
Ostriches creep me the fuck out.
Ostriches
they have like
creepy. Yeah,
they're dumb as rocks.
Look at this little owl.
Look at his little face.
Little face, little heart-shaped face.
I can't hear you, so I have to tilt my ears to triangulate.
Yeah, they're super cute. I do like barn owls, and I did cover them on Bird of the Day, so check out my Bird of the Day videos on YouTube, and you can check out and learn all about the barn owls. Which barn owls are actually an entire family of owls, but there's like barn owls and true owls, and like something like 95% of all owl species are the true owls. And there's only like 8 species of barn owl, something like that. I don't remember.
Barn owls aren't true owls? What are they?
Well, they're... Okay. When it comes to taxonomy, sometimes they use the words like true and greater. Oh. That doesn't even imply that something else is untrue, or it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, yeah, it's some dumb some guy in the Victorian area was just like, well, these are the true owls, these barn owls are true owls. It's just some Victorian dipshit who just wanted to put down the barn owl.
Ah, like Pseudomonas, and there's no actual Monas.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, barn owls, super cute, but also a little bit spooky.
Ooh, why are they spooky?
I mean, come on. You, like, go into, like, a barn late at night, and it's dark out, and in the corner, you just see that little white face with the black eyes staring at you. That'd be creepy as fuck.
No, I would think it was so cute, because it would be like, don't bother me. I'm an owl. Don't come up on my ledge. I'm not a chicken. Or a rooster.
I mean, I kind of have to show a video on screen now.
Okay.
Oh, God. Why is it so tiny?
Jesus. You don't have to call yourself out like that.
All right. I found it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is how, like,
They look like alien
things got started.
I mean, those are babies, and all baby birds look hideous. I'm just gonna say they look disgusting. You guys have probably the second ugliest babies after human children.
Ugh, human babies. So ugh.
Your face is just.
All right. Well, let's move on. So in Major League Baseball at the home stadium, when a player walks up to the plate to bat, they play about 20 seconds of a song to pump up everybody, including the batter. What would your walk-up music be?
Anything by Eminem, really. I really like Eminem.
God, I'm trying to think what would be a good Eminem song.
I mean, man, I'm blanking.
Maybe not Stan.
I like the 8 Mile one.
Yeah,
I really like the 8 Mile Eminem.
Yes, mom spaghetti.
Yeah, I love spaghetti. I love my
lose yourself
mom.
in the music, the moment.
And
you want it. You better
you
never
gotta
let
lose
it go.
yourself in the spaghetti.
You only got one shot. Do not waste your chance to go. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
I don't remember the rest of them.
Yeah, I don't know the verses too much anymore. Yeah.
You're doing way better than I am.
I mean, I listened to a lot of Eminem back in the day, but God, my opinion with Eminem is just like he is like one of the most brilliant like lyricists of all time when it comes to rhyming and flow and structure. Like he is unrivaled in that. But then the content that he has is all really homophobic and anti-woman and like really problematic shit. It's just like,
well, you have to think about what sells in rap culture.
I
Usually
know.
it's homophobic and not great looking towards women because you got that apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur. There's an entire fucking song about a woman's butt by MC Hammer. Wait.
All I want to do is
No.
zoom, 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 and your boom, boom. Just shake
What was-
that ass. But you're thinking of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh my
He likes
god,
big
thank
butts,
you.
and he is incapable of telling falsehoods about that fact.
I would vote for him for president just surely because he cannot lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of anyone else who's so proud of not lying.
I mean, not even old Honest Abe or
No.
George Washington, who's like, I cannot tell a lie. I cut down a
Whatever.
tree." There's no way that story ever fucking happened.
That's fucking lies. Fucking lies.
Yeah, the funny thing is that he probably made up that story about him being honest.
Mm-hmm. Haseo, MC Hammer's all about them fat pants too. Those hammer pants.
Yeah. But you're not allowed to touch them.
Don't touch them.
Yeah. Don't touch that.
Dun da da dun da dun da da. Don't touch me.
that.
Do not touch that.
Don't touch
no
that.
touchy. You break, you buy. No touchy.
Yes.
Oh, my legs came off. My bad.
Oh,
My
it's
shoes
okay.
fell off. I'm sorry.
You have so many wonderful toggles on this.
I'm barely remembering what they all do.
Now, our mutual friend Lilith Fox rigged your model, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lilith.
Can I show them my feeties?
Yeah, you show them your feeties. Show off your
I'm
feeties.
gonna sit on your desk for a second and show off. I'm gonna shrink.
That's the
and
problem.
sit
Is
on your
the desk is a little different for their layers. You're
Oh,
actually
well,
behind
fuck
the
me
desk.
then. I'll just sit on top of the couch.
Yeah, sit on top of the couch. You're allowed up
Up on the couch. Let's scoot over so we can see all of me. There we go. And look! Wait, is that the button that has toesies? Where's my toe button? Fuck! There it is. Toe button! My toe beans!
there. Ah, so cute.
I have toesies.
I guess since we're showing off toes,
And I can wave.
look at my toes. My
Your toes are so cute!
My toes are static. At some point I'm gonna make a Corvus Twig 2.0 model that's gonna look very similar but have more features.
I like your toes.
My toes are very cute.
And sometimes I will wave with a glove and not have gloves on my hands, I've now noticed. It happens. What's this button do? Oh, that's clappies.
Yay, clappies!
And that one's I pet my plants.
I could put my wing out.
Put your wing out. You caught a fish this big. It
It was this big.
was
That
a
was-
big fish.
Is this my clapping? What is the sound of one wing clapping?
I don't know. It's like you're trying to fly and are failing at it. You're like, look at me, I'm flying. I'm just like, yes, you are, Corvus. Good
I'm
job.
a big boy. I'm a big boy. I can fly. I'm a big boy. I like to fly. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, I like to fly. I like flying.
You like flies. You catch
I
them.
love flies. They're delicious.
Delicious flies. Tasty
I got some
bugs.
chocolate flies at that Harry Potter world. And thankfully, they're not made of real fly. They're just shaped like flies, but they're delicious.
Mm.
Oh, and my hair gets shorter.
So beautiful. So wonderful. You
Yeah,
just
I'm
gonna
gonna
stay
get-
up there for a while? Yeah.
No, I was going to try. I kind of forgot. Well, I'm too big. Oh, I got too big.
You're still kind of hovering over the seat.
Look, okay, it's hard when you are seated.
No, I get it. You're one of those hoverers. You don't want your butt to touch the seat that other people's
You
butt is
should
touched.
see how I pee. I have to like stand on top of I have to mount the cistern. It's exhausting.
Gross. So what's a location you'd love to visit?
I want to go to Japan, like every other weeb that's ever existed.
Yeah, I think half the answers I've guessed this so far have been Japan.
Mostly because I want to eat all their food and play all their crane games and see all the pretty lights.
It feels like crane games in Japan are actually winnable.
Yes, that's what I hear.
Like they're actually games of skill rather than just like the American ones where it's just like 1 in every 10 times the claw will have the actual strength to lift up the item.
Mm-hmm. It is bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
What's your favorite kind of Japanese food?
I really enjoy okonomiyaki, which is like a cabbage pancake kind of a thing that they cover with like eel sauce and Kewpie mayonnaise. I like rice balls. I like edamame. I like food.
Food's good. Yeah.
I love food.
Yeah, I like going to a good Japanese restaurant around here. There's a few.
Oh, I love mackerel too. I'm like obsessed with mackerel.
Holy mackerel.
Right? I'm like such a weirdo. I'm like, I'm going to have mackerel for dinner. And people are just like, that's fucked up. What are you, cat? I'm like, yes. Lay off my fucking mackerel.
It's seafood. It's fish. What's wrong with having good fish, you know?
I don't know.
Like, if you're like, oh, I love tilapia, then I'd be wondering about you, but... Like...
Well, there's no flavor in tilapia.
Exactly.
Tilapia is a flavorless fish. No, I like it when it's, like, roasted in the oven and covered with, like, salt and it's crispy and the skin is crunchy.
Use the right kind of oil on there to impart a little flavor.
Well, I guess it's a very fatty fish because I get a lot of fat from it.
Okay.
It doesn't need a lot of cooking oil. In fact, I don't use any, and a lot of the fat just kind of like, what's the term? There's a specific term, renders.
Oh, yeah.
Renders in the flesh.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Flesh.
Flesh.
Ah.
All right.
Where do you want to visit?
Anywhere but here.
You don't like your office? It's so nice, though.
Look, I mean, Japan, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand.
Oh, Australia.
I think I'd really like to go to New Zealand. And not to go see Hobbiton.
Damn it, that's where I was going to go.
Although I totally would go see that if I was there, but...
Yeah, you want to go see... I mean, if you're going to go to New Zealand, you better go see the Hobbit place.
But from what I understood, it's a disappointing thing because apparently it's just like an overcrowded tourist stuff.
Well, that's exactly how I would describe Harry Potter Land inside of Universal Studios.
Yeah, but you're not funding a turf if you go to Hobbiton.
I feel like she's so far removed from that IP, though. I don't know how much money she actually makes off of it now.
A lot. But
I'm not defending her. I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, she must be really far removed. Too much. That bitch.
But anyway, what was your best subject in school?
Anything that had to do with creative writing or writing in general.
I feel like I didn't get to do that much creative writing in school. It's just like, here's your 5-paragraph essay. Learn to do that. Or here's how to write a term paper or something like that. But like actual creative writing, it feels like we didn't have a lot of opportunities for that, at least when I was in school. But maybe there would have been if I'd actually taken a class specifically for it as an elective, but...
I got out of having to take my final in college on Shakespeare by writing a paper that got 100.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And I was like, they're like, you don't have to take the final. I'm like, yay, adios, suckers.
They're like, this lady clearly knows what she's talking about already. So it's like,
they're like, Jesus Christ. So I'm like, yeah, fuck off. And I also wrote a paper that got really high marks in my, I think it was either sociology or philosophy class, saying why we should not have artificially created reefs because it will lead to an increase in human trafficking in that area.
Like trafficking of coral or trafficking of like human trafficking?
Of peoples.
How did an artificial reef do that?
So think about it. Let's say you build an artificial reef. And you build it, I'm going to say, off of the coast of somewhere in Chile. Well, in a warmer water because it's an artificial reef. So you're going to increase the beauty of the area and probably increase tourism. And what's going to happen when you increase tourism? You're going to get a lot of shady individuals there. They're going to be either looking for girls or they're going to be looking to steal the tourists. Voila. More human trafficking.
So, I mean, wouldn't that just be a way of saying that any improvement in any area increases human trafficking?
Yes, that actually is a way of saying it, but for the purposes of the final, I was given 2 prompts. It was actually 1 prompt. Argue against artificial reefs. And I honestly could not think of a decent argument as to why we shouldn't have artificial reefs, because the reef systems have been decimated by human activity and shit like that. So I couldn't use arguments of reintroducing a species that had died out or any bullshit like that. So I had to dig really far deep in the bullshit reserves. Yeah, bullshit your way into a degree. That's essentially what college is how good can you bullshit?
Yeah. I like to think of it as deep sea gentrification.
Deep sea gentrification.
Look,
it's going to raise
by putting
the
in all these
all
artificial
the
reefs, you put in these artificial reefs, you're going to be displacing all these low-income fish.
All these low-income fish. Think about the local eels. What are they going to do? Where are they going to go? Next thing you know, you get a fucking In-N-Out in there, and the whole area is just gone to hell.
Yeah.
Only lobsters.
Only Lobsters is a adult website for fish.
Is that where they shed their shells?
Yeah.
They shed their skin. Is that Only Lobsters?
Yeah. Where they put the crust in crustacean.
Ugh.
Ew. How did we get there from subject in school? God damn it, Millie. God damn it.
I don't know. I think I'll keep my stations uncrusty, though. Thank you.
All right, well, what is a book that you really love and may have special meaning for you?
I really liked the Maximum Ride series that James Patterson did way back. I read that when I was growing up, and that series went on for way too long, but I really liked the idea of people who could fly with bird wings.
I mean, I like bird wings.
Right? It just seems more fun. People are like, I want to fly. I'm like, I want to have wings so I can control my flight.
Mm-hmm.
And have cool wings. Yeah. Damn, you're fast at this.
I'm very fast at typing into the Google, into the image search.
Yeah, no, I really fucking loved that book. They turned it into a really weird manga for some reason. But I loved all those books. There were 7 of them.
So I'm guessing it was just like Animorphs, except they had wings instead of animal shifting abilities?
Kind of. Think of it more like the Hunger Games, but there were people with bird wings.
I mean, I like bird wings.
I know, right? I get super excited.
All right.
If you're expecting a deep answer like Catcher in the Rye or Fahrenheit 451 or anything like that.
Those are cliche. I don't want no cliches around here. I like it. Everybody I've asked so far has brought up a name of a book I've never read or heard of, and I like that. That's what we like. So it's all about here is exploring and finding and learning new things. I like it.
I also recommend anything written by John Hill. Joe Hill. He wrote a book.
Hill.
No, not Jonah. Joe. He wrote a book called Heart-Shaped Box that I really enjoyed. It was
Heart-Shaped Box was written by Kurt Cobain.
No, this is a book. A book.
No, it's a song. It's a song.
No, it's a book. Anyway, Joe Hill is Stephen King's son.
Ah.
And he writes really good scary books.
Why is his last name not King?
Because he didn't want to use his last name to achieve fame.
Didn't want to be a Nepo baby. Got it.
Pretty much. He wanted to achieve fame all on his own without having to use his dad's last name. And it wasn't until I think he got 3 or 4 bestsellers that he finally announced that he was Stephen King's son.
Ah, cool. Good for him.
I was like, yeah, you go, bro. That's impressive.
Yeah, I like that. So if you could be instantly talented at any skill, what would it be?
Probably live 2D model, art. Being able to make live 2D models If I could instantly know how to do that and make anime girls hot anime girls, I would
animate them.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to rig them. That sounds exhausting. I just want to draw them.
Okay.
And then I can draw furries and make money drawing furries.
Oh my gosh. So much money to be made in the furry fandom. I get it.
There is money to be made from drawing like a big tittied Knuckles going down on like a big tittied Sonic.
Mm-hmm. I got my picture taken with a couple furries at Pride yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were they in full... I'm assuming they were...
Oh, they were in full fursuit.
Nice. Was it outside? Because that must have been hot.
Yeah, it was outside. Although, luckily, yesterday it was overcast and a little bit windy, so it actually wasn't too bad out. Wasn't too bad at all. Yeah. We got a little rain, so... Yeah, it was nice. It was a little too windy. I feel like there was some issues with the wind. But temperature-wise, it was pleasant. It was nice, and besides, with the wind, those pride flags were flying at full staff. So that's good.
They were a waving.
They were a waving. It was fun.
These flags, they are a waving.
Minneapolis Pride though is kind of, I think, one of the more tame ones. Maybe a little more commercialized, but also Minnesota is one of the states that actually has some of the best LGBTQ protections in the country. So it's like the protest side of it isn't as necessary here because all the politicians are kind of already on their side anyway. So there's, but also we were like walking by a place and suddenly we see all these guys in like suits and sunglasses and stuff on, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And then Jill Biden comes out.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so
that's
like,
impressive.
Oh, the first lady's here. How about that? It's fun.
That's so cool, actually.
Yeah.
Did she have like a whole bunch of guys like following her?
Yeah,
I feel like that's not surprising.
Yeah, high security, but it was fun. It was good times. There was singing and dancing. We watched a drag show. And it was all kind of like, they would play a song and they would like, lip sync and dance to it. And one of them did a Weird Al Yankovic polka medley. I'm like, yep, that's my favorite queen.
Nice. That's pretty fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome. They were great. It was so much fun. All right, moving on.
Okay.
What's the first job you ever had?
I worked at my college bookstore.
Oh.
So and I would go get books. And for these poor kids who are paying like $400, $500 for their stupid books every semester.
Oh my God, it's such a racket. It's
so bullshit.
The thing is, there's so many times where I got these expensive textbooks and we barely use them.
The fuck was that noise?
What noise?
I thought I heard a noise.
I heard no noise. Could you describe this noise?
It sounded like a ow.
Oh, that might have been, I think, my my headset microphone rubbed up against my Yeti microphone. So
it sounded like you ate something. I was like,
that would make sense why it was like only you would have heard it, because it's like it was the microphone that only you can hear rather than the microphone everybody else could hear.
They must think
how do I
crazy.
sound on your end? I just got a new headset and it said it's got a better microphone. Do I sound nice and crisp and clear to you?
You sound perfect, actually. You sound fantastic.
I was hoping for it because I wanted to have a good microphone headset for when I'm on other people's streams, because my other one, it sounded like I was watching a stream I was on the other day and I sounded kind of crappy. And I was like, I need better quality mic for when I'm on other people's streams.
Yeah, no, you sound really good. You got whatever mic you invested in or sound settings you did. It sounds really good.
I mean, it's like $100. It's like $100 headset. So, but
nice.
The earphones part of it's really good. Really good, crisp quality sound. Everything comes clear. Music sounds great. Yeah, it's very good.
Excellent.
But yeah. God, we keep going on tangents. But that's what I like about it. 21 questions is all about tangents. People don't just want to answer the questions to go on. I like the conversation, but God, college bookstores, God, or college, just anything for sale on a college campus. It's just like, oh, so we're gonna do like theme park and stadium pricing on all of our items. So we're gonna make everything cost 3 times as much. It's okay. Oh, yeah. They took out loans to pay for everything during college. That's not gonna come back and bite them in the ass.
Well, in our football games, they had like fireworks and such because football is a huge deal at the school I went to. And I'm like, oh, cool. There goes all of my college tuition, just literally up in smoke. This is horseshit.
Yeah, it
So,
always makes you wonder. It's just like, okay, for the credits that I paid for this course and how much I paid per credit and how many students are in this class, it's like, okay, where's this money going to? Because I'm guarantee you the professor ain't making that much money.
oh yeah, no, the professors aren't paid enough to care. Like, you can easily just see how the broken men and women in front of you teaching you, and you're like, man, you poor thing.
Poor thing. Ah. Our education system is a little broken. But then again, what system in this country isn't broken?
Whoever runs the Chick-fil-A lines. Whoever
Yeah,
runs
but
those
that's broken
drive-thru
because
lines
they're
at
also
Chick-fil-A,
super, homophobic, and 5 cents
fair.
of every sandwich you buy goes towards the oppression of LGBTQ people.
I thought they got better. I thought they signed something or sided with something that was pro-LGBT.
It's complicated. So, the company itself has actually moved on to like trying to promote gay rights and stuff, and have even done a little bit of rainbow capitalism this month.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that the owner is still the primary owner, and that owner still donates tens of millions of dollars every year to organizations that go on stamping on rights. So it's like, yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah. So the owner is using their own private money, but of course, all their private money is coming from the company. So it's the business itself, the shareholders and the stockholders are like, hey, we need to tone the shit down. So now Chick-fil-A, the organization, doesn't donate to any hate groups anymore, but the owner, who is still very much a benefactor of the sales, still does. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you know that Hobby Lobby and Michaels are owned by the same company?
I guess I did not know that.
So when they're like, oh, you can just, and Joanne Fabrics too. They're all owned by the same like corporation, same company. So if you're like, well, I'm not going to support Hobby Lobby's, bullshit health insurance for, not covering birth control, I'm going to shop at Michael's. Yeah, you kind of played yourself there.
Ah, God damn it. So is there anywhere I can buy art supplies or you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to shoplift. It's going to go on shoplift.
Right?
Ah. I found one way to get people to turn against Hobby Lobby who are like, right-wingers. You tell them that they bought artifacts from ISIS, because they did that too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they literally like ISIS was like going through like a lot of the old temples and stuff and raiding them for artifacts, and they sold those to Hobby Lobby.
That's
also thanks for the follow,
funny.
Arrow Fodder. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
I don't think there's anything as like, what is it? There's a word I'm looking for. Morally pure, like capitalism. You know what I mean? Like, there's no such thing as a morally pure company anymore.
But I mean, harm reduction is still a thing, and you can put your dollars towards companies that are less bad.
I agree.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna judge people if they, like, I'm not saying I think you're a piece of shit if you eat a chicken sandwich or you go buy some art supplies from Hobby Lobby. I mean, I would implore you to make better choices, but I'm not gonna like shun you or cancel you just because you made several decisions. It's like,
you guys can feel free to cancel me. I do partake of a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich when I'm stressed. So feel free to cancel. That's understandable.
And I say, I implore you, get Popeyes instead. Theirs is way better
Popeyes
anyway.
is too spicy for me. I can't do their flavor. I can't. I like Safeway chicken, actually. Safeway's fried chicken is way better than almost every other fried chicken place I've been to, including KFC and Church's.
And actually, believe it or not, Burger King's new chicken sandwich is surprisingly good. They decided to put out that style chicken sandwich. It was like a couple years ago. It's like every fast food place is going to do it. Burger King did it. McDonald's did it.
I remember there was this big chicken sandwich fight.
Yeah.
Remember that? It was like like this is what old people remember is this big chicken sandwich fight. I think when was it like Wendy's had chicken sandwiches?
I mean, Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich has always been one of my favorites.
But didn't they like get in a fight with like they got in a fight with like everyone, and then like BK was like, I have chicken sandwiches, and everyone's like, BK, shut up, no one cares about you.
Yes,
you're not in this fight.
You're an old bird.
Yes, we're all old birds.
We're all old birds. Old birds. Look, I feel like my channel has one of the oldest average age of viewership of any VTuber I know.
It's 100% Popeye's fault. That doesn't surprise me. Well, it's because we're all watching from the retirement home.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to another question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite beverage? And I mean, like, special occasion. You can have whatever you want to drink. Not worried about calories.
Martinelli's sparkling cider.
Martinelli's sparkling cider. I've never heard of that.
It's like Welch's grape juice, but like carbonated. It's like crack.
Oh yeah, that says it comes in the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, I could drink it by the bottle.
Yeah,
Get off my lawn. I am your lawn.
Yeah.
I am
your lawn. So 100% juice from, and this is non-alcoholic, I assume?
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic, so you can drink like a bazillion fucking bottles of it and not feel sick the next day, unless you're diabetic.
Well, that's when you just mix it with some like Crown Royal apple.
When you were going towards like a healthier way to mix it, Crown Royal is not the liquid I had in mind.
Well, I'm just trying to think of like apple flavored things. I mean, okay, maybe you could put some Fireball in there.
I was thinking maybe apple juice or water.
Those are non-alcoholic.
I know. We don't all have to chug alcohol. Some of us can eat our troubles away.
I'm an alcoholic.
I eat my feelings. It's okay. Fireball ate apple.
Yeah, but cinnamon goes well with apple. That's well established. Cinnamon goes well with apple.
Fireball is like Waffle House flavored.
Yeah. All right. Tasty like apple cider.
Yeah, or root beer. I could fucking guzzle a fucking liter of root beer.
I love good root beer. So what's the biggest thing that you geek out about?
Anything involving The Last Unicorn. I am a massive geek over The Last Unicorn. I have a Last Unicorn tattoo. I have like an official art book. I have a whole bunch of cool shit. I'm like obsessed with that movie. It was like my absolute favorite movie for many, many years.
Well, it is a beloved film.
So, and every time I see it on a new streaming service, I just get kind of excited. I'm like, yes, I can watch it.
What's it on right now?
It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
It's either on Hulu or it's on Disney Plus. I'm 90% sure it's on Hulu though.
Okay. I've never actually seen it, but I've heard good things.
You've never seen it?
Yeah, there's a lot of movies on the Twig has not seen list.
This is like 1980s animation, like everything, every cell is hand drawn. It's fucking gorgeous.
A popular movie from the 1980s that wasn't made by Don Bluth.
No, and it's entirely animated. It is animated in the style that The Hobbit was animated in.
Yes.
But,
Wait, wasn't it made by one of the same animators who did Fritz the Cat?
It may have been. That one I actually don't remember.
I think it was, but
it's
whatever.
Animated in Japan. That would not surprise me. It has Jeff Bridges in it.
We love Jeff Bridges.
And Mia Farrow. Got too drunk by the end. It's okay, cannon fodder. It's okay. I understand.
Luna's. I gotta get Luna on this show.
It is better than the one that Ira made us watch.
The first unicorn.
No. Treasure Planet, the Bulgarian.
That's Treasure Planet, not the Disney one from
not
20
the good
years
one.
ago.
Oh yeah, it also has Christopher Lee in it.
We do like Christopher Lee.
I fucking love Christopher Lee. He's a fucking king. Like, I know he's dead, but he did like death metal and he stabbed Nazis. I think he was a paratrooper in World War II.
He was, yeah. Like in his death scene in Return of the King, he was telling Peter Jackson, he's like, no. When we stab him, it's gotta sound like this.
Yeah, he's like, that's not what a stabbing person sounds like. This is what a stabbing person sounds like.
No, when you stab somebody with your blade, the air escapes from their lungs.
And then they die. They go, what?
Yeah. But yes, his death metal thing, like, well, it wasn't death metal. He was actually into power metal. That started because the band Rhapsody, now known Rhapsody as Fire, decided to bring him on to do some narrating and singing on one of their albums, Symphony of Enchanted Lands 2. So he does like the narration like between the songs, and then he sings in a couple of songs, and he loved it so much. He's like, I want to make my own album. So he hired some
I listened to his Christmas album.
Yeah. But he ended up after that. He hired some studio musicians and like had them like make a song, and he put out an album called Metal Night.
That's so fucking cool. Yeah, it was. I was listening to it one time
when he was like 90.
Yeah, right. Like he was so fucking cool. He's like, I'm 90 years old. I'm gonna put out a metal album, and I'm just like, bro, I'm 30, and I can't even like do 2 appointments in the same day.
Mm-hmm. But I would check out that album, Symphony of Enchanted Lands 2. Not Symphony of Enchanted Lands 1. Symphony of Enchanted Lands 2. That's right. They put out a sequel album.
The second one.
Well, Rhapsody is like if you want like fantasy nerd metal, that band is like fantasy nerd metal. Like every one of their albums is like a different book in the same series, and each song is like a chapter in the book. And it's got like narration and storylines, so cool. And so like there's continuity during the songs from song to song. It's like it's great. It's good music too. It's good. It's real good music.
It reminds me a little bit of oh my god, it was Trans-Siberian Orchestra, their Christmas concert. That one follows like a storyline.
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah,
that's a super good concert to see live.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go see them.
You should go. I've gone a couple times. It's really, really fun.
I just think it's amazing that they got a whole orchestra that's trans.
I know, and from Siberia.
I
didn't know there were so many trans people in Siberia. But, you learn something new every day.
You do. So, what's your favorite holiday, and how do you celebrate?
I celebrate Halloween, and I celebrate it the entire month of October.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also kind of start celebrating actually pretty much into August. Like I start in August, and then it like ends November. Like it ends right before Thanksgiving.
Do you go to like haunted houses or Halloween parties?
I would if I didn't work so much. I work a lot, and I don't really have a lot of IRL friends to go with me to haunted houses.
Ugh, that's my biggest problem is I want to go to them, but none of my friends do.
Right? I want to go. I want to work at one. I want to be one of the actors that like scares people. I want to be like, bleh!
Yeah, I've looked into doing that, but they're like, you got to supply your own costume, and you have to be dedicated to this much time, and the pay was like less than minimum wage.
Yeah, the pay's abysmal, and you have to supply everything yourself. And I'm like, bro, I'll just hide in my own like front yard and do my own spooky shit. You go fucking all out for Halloween. I've seen your pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go so far out for Halloween. I want to go to your house.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Do you give out king-size candy bars?
I used to, but goddamn, the price has gotten so expensive. Like,
right.
Pre-pandemic, it was like, go to Costco and get a 30-pack for $10.
Mm-hmm.
And then this last year, that same 30-pack was $35.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
It's more than tripled in price. So I was able to find just a bag of candy, and so rather than just giving a king size, I just gave a handful of smaller candies. Ow!
You got hit with a peanut.
I did get hit with a peanut. I do like the peanuts.
Did you know? Okay, so I make Rice Krispie treats, and I use red food dye in them, and so they look like ground beef.
Ha!
And I call them roadkill patties.
Nice. I like that. That's actually
and I'll be like,
that's a good idea.
I'm like, here, have a roadkill patty. And the kids are like, ew, I don't want it. I'm like, why? It's fresh possum. No! And I'm like, eat it. And then their moms are like, we're going to go now.
You know, I could do something similar with that, because, like, when I cook scrambled eggs, I will often put some tandoori masala seasoning into it, and that turns them bright red.
Oh, no. That sounds kind of icky, actually.
It's delicious.
Scary.
Tandoori masala seasoning and eggs is so good. But yeah, you have, like, bright red blood, just looks like bloody boogers. But it tastes so good.
I put curry on my, like, curry powder on my deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
That's actually really fucking good.
Indian food? God, I love Indian food. So good.
Man, I could seriously go for some, like, paneer right now. Have I ever had shashuka? I have not. It's Lebanese breakfast. It sounds like a dance craze in the 50s. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google what shashuka is.
Shashuka.
Oh, it looks yummy.
Yeah, I gotta look
eggs.
It up too. Oh my god, that does look delicious.
You had me until you said cayenne pepper. But that looks really yummy.
Yeah, I guess we've kind of established that you can't even handle Popeyes because it's too spicy.
Fucking white. Okay,
so am I.
Chicken.
Wait.
I am uncooked chicken.
I say that I'm white, but you can all see me right now, and I'm clearly black.
You're a liar.
That does look really good.
That looks so good.
Delicious.
I just want eggs now.
Delicious eggs.
Give me eggs.
Yum, yum. All right. So, what is your favorite game that's not a video game? So it could be like card game, board game, yard game, sport.
I really like playing Uno.
Uno?
Or Spoons. Spoons is my favorite card game.
God, I haven't played Spoons in a while. That's fun, especially with when shit goes down.
Yes. I keep trying to teach my friends how to play it, but we're all also really drunk when I'm trying to teach them how to play it. So they're like, you're explaining it wrong, Millie. I'm like, no, you're just not fucking listening. This isn't that fucking hard. The rules aren't hard. It's like musical chairs. You need 3 of a kind and 4 of a kind. Fuck. And they're like, 3 of a suit? I'm like, no, of all the same number, you idiot.
The thing is like, there's some alternate versions of that, like, that expand on it, make it more than just a card game. Like, have you ever played Throw Burrito?
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
It's kind of similar to that, where you're constantly passing cards, but when you get, like, a certain set situation, it's going to match with somebody else at the table. And then there's 2 burritos on the table, and you have to grab one and throw and hit the other person before they grab the other one and hit you with that.
Like an actual burrito or like a plastic
They're
one?
like foam plushy burritos.
Okay, I was like, please do not pelt me with Taco Bell.
I was playing that game around my pool table with my friends, and like I wasn't able to grab it, and the other person grabbed it first, and I ducked behind the pool table. And then, like, I look up, and then, bam, this guy hit right in the eye.
You're like, you took a burrito right to the face.
Right to the eye. It was
a drive-by burritoing. Drive-by Mexican food.
Yeah. But it's kind of like Spoons, and where you draw a card, pass a card, draw a card, pass a card, and then when certain conditions are met, then the burrito throwing commences.
Then the burrito throwing begins.
Yeah, Uno is always good, but it's just too bad that Ubisoft is terrible at programming Uno. How did they screw up the programming of that game so bad?
I have no idea. Like, guys, you had one fucking job.
It's like, this game should have ran good on a computer 20 years ago for all the graphics that it has.
You can run it on a potato.
Yeah, it's like, we can literally run Doom on my, like, old shit, but no, can't run it. Apparently you need a 4080 to run Uno.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, no, it's like the worst computer game of all time. And like it's almost impossible to like get people to join in because they need like a specific bullshit account.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's like, you can't just launch the game. You have to go into Uplay to get it.
Yes! Like, think like
Fucking
you and I
hate-
have done this, and it's just an absolute pain in the ass.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've actually avoided Assassin's Creed and Far Cry games because of Uplay.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's like,
How come?
I don't want to have to deal with that bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but then we could play so much more Uno together, because no one wants to play Uno with me because of fucking Uplay.
I would play Uno with you. I've played
play
Uno
more
with
Uno?
you.
Do you want to play more Uno?
I want to play more Uno.
Do you want to play more Uno? I love
play
Uno.
more
I
Uno.
love stoned Uno because no one knows what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Send me an invite. Let's set that up sometime soon.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
All right. All right. So this one is 10. Moving on.
Oh, right. My bad.
Scale of 1 being say so, 10 being very lewd. Where do you rank? We know. I don't know. Maybe you're not a 10-10, but you're definitely at minimum an 8.
I am a high I'm a high 8, low 9. I will not masturbate on stream.
That would be a little bit much, but that wouldn't.
Well, I mean, you'll get people who are on like Fansly ones. They're like, I'm doing a Fansly donathon, and it's like $10 to control my vibrator, and I'm like, no thanks. I'm good. Requires a lot of effort on my part to be horny for 2 fucking hours with you people.
At some point, you're just faking it. I don't know. Although maybe some people really get off on the exhibitionism part of it, I guess.
I just can't fake it for that long. I'm not a fakey person. I can't be like, yeah, you turn me on so much. Yeah, well, I'm like staring at my phone, like waiting for it to end.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like letting the vibrator just sit on the table.
Now I want to see fan art of you just like looking disinterested at your phone while somebody rails you from behind.
Bro, that's like one of my favorite genres is like emotionless sex where they're like, can you just hurry the fuck up? I'm trying to order lunch. And I'm like, bro, that's a goddamn mood.
Yeah.
I think about food all the time. Like 90% of my, you know how like high school boys like think about sex like 90% of the time?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I think about food is like 90% of my day is spent thinking about food.
Same.
Just like, oh yeah, I could go for a fucking sandwich right now.
Speaking of food, what's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
I ate crickets at Off Kai.
Okay. Yeah.
They tricked us. They tricked us. They gave us something called a sus bar, and it wasn't until me, Panzer, and Luna ate them that Luna looked at the nutrition label and was like, you know, this has cricket powder in it. And I was like, ugh.
But cricket powder is like so benign.
No,
like...
but I know. I feed crickets to my reptiles, and the smell of crickets is disgusting. Like, it's so gross. Like, just the smell of gross, fat, huge crickets. And this bar was actually really delicious. It tasted like a goddamn Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, no, cricket powder is a very versatile and useful stuff. Good for adding a lot of protein. It's like, I'm good with eating bugs as long as it doesn't look like a bug when I'm eating it. But, like, you know, insect meat is actually probably going to be necessary as the world population grows.
I don't disagree with you. When I was watching the third Jurassic World movie, all I could think of was dropping those giant locusts in a thing of boiling water, and we would have a land lobster.
Mm-hmm. You know, I kind of think about the way it's like, you know, we have imitation crab, and imitation crab is made. It's kind of like
it's ground.
It's like ground fish. It's like another type of fish that's ground up, processed, and made to. So it's like, okay. So instead of trying to make like impossible beef with just plant-based stuff, why are we not trying to replicate beef with other cheaper sources of meat that are still meat?
Yeah, like why can't we just so if there was a croquette, like a potato or a beef croquette that had like I don't know, cricket powder in it, I would be kind of okay with it. Like, the more that I think about it, the less okay with it I am, actually. But, like, if I can eat a fish cake, I'm sure I could eat, like, a fish-flavored cricket cake. I don't know. The more I talk about it, the less excited I am.
Yeah. Like what Hasio's saying, imitation crab is still all kind of white fish. And, yeah, I'm with him. I like imitation crab. Like, I use imitation crab and make crab cakes. Delicious.
Ooh. My mom used to put it in mac and cheese to make me eat my mac and cheese.
Oh, yum, 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 yum.
And then she would also put peas in it. So it was like a tuna tetrazzini, but with imitation crab meat.
At what point of ingredients being added to mac and cheese is it no longer mac and cheese and it's just a pasta dish that happens to have cheese in it?
As soon as you toss the first meat ingredient in.
So bacon mac and cheese is not mac and cheese?
No, it's pretty much a carbonara that just has a thicker sauce, in my opinion.
Ah, I can see that.
So I feel like as soon as you add the ship of Theseus, but mac and cheese, as soon as you add a third ingredient, like a third like core ingredient to mac and cheese, it ceases becoming mac and cheese.
I mean, I can definitely agree with that. Yeah, something else. Yeah.
If the cheese doesn't pull strings anymore.
So basically, if you add chicken to mac and cheese, sorry, that's chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, it's a chicken. It's a chicken cheese pasta. It no longer is mac and cheese. It like macaroni is the shape of the pasta. Well, technically it's all whatever. But like,
no, that's true. That's just like
it's
not fettuccine Alfredo if you use rotini noodles or spaghetti noodles.
Bro, rotini noodles are the superior pasta to use for mac and cheese.
Oh,
like,
I agree. They hold the cheese so much better.
Hardcore.
Yeah, macaroni noodles are actually not that good for mac and cheese. I prefer rotini or shells.
I like the farfalla, the little bow ties.
Oh yeah, farfalla works.
I just think they're fun. They're like the most fun, stupid pasta shape ever.
I wonder how mac and cheese with angel hair would it work?
I think it would just be a little bit too much because I think it would just be too much pasta, like per cheese ratio.
Yeah, doesn't have the right shape for holding the cheese.
No. I am
now a similar debate that we've seen, and there's a very famous Reddit post on this. But where do you stand on the thing where if you add any ingredient to a grilled cheese sandwich, it's no longer a grilled cheese, but is rather a melt?
Should probably be in the same boat. Again, I would say minus a vegetable. So if you have to add another protein, it becomes like a melt.
Mm-hmm.
So like a ham or something like that. But I feel like you should be able to add like a tomato or a mushroom or a piece of lettuce to it and still have it maintain its integrity as a cheese because cheese would be the primary protein.
Okay.
That being said,
add a single vegetable, a slice of pineapple. Oh,
that doesn't sound too good.
Actually,
it doesn't sound too bad.
I think that was like McDonald's wanted to compete with the with a fillet of fish and have a vegetarian option.
Well, okay, so two things. One, I think
it was called the McHula. Yeah, okay, I found a picture of it.
The McHula? That sounds like McBullshit.
So they're like, we want to have a sandwich for Lent that's not fish. And so they came up with this monstrosity. It's a single slice of grilled pineapple with 2 slices of cheese on a bun. That was the whole sandwich.
That's disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, they tried it out in a couple select markets. And
That's fucking gross.
Was hated.
No, so there is a fast food restaurant in my area that does a crab melt. And it uses actual crab, not imitation crab, actual crab and Swiss on like the grilled cheese like bread, that really good buttery toast. Oh my god, it's like crack. Shit, I had a whole other thing. Oh, and there's a place that called Shake Shack. They do burgers, fries, and shakes, obviously. And they have a vegetarian one that is a portobello mushroom cap stuffed with Munster cheese and then deep fried.
Oh, yeah. I've had something like that before. Delicious.
And that is A, delicious, and B, vegetarian.
Yeah. Now, portobello is how you make good... Portobellos are great if you're trying to do vegetarian cooking.
Yeah, no, I could fucking I would go whole. I love mushrooms. Like, mushrooms are my fucking jam.
Ah, that's nice. So many people that hate mushrooms. And it's like, you're missing out. They're great.
Right? They're delicious. And they're, like, very low in calorie. And they don't have a nervous system. So if you're vegan, you don't have to feel bad about, like, eating one.
You know that I found out that like white cat mushrooms, baby bell mushrooms, and portobello mushrooms are all the same kind of mushroom, just picked at different levels of maturity.
Yeah, they look all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same mushroom. It's just different sizes depending on when they're picked.
I love black olives too. I like getting pizza with mushroom and black olives on it.
I don't like olives, but
Oh, I love olives. Is it because you look like an olive?
yes.
Fair.
All right.
Fair enough.
So, what's something that you really wish you understood?
See, that's a hard question
It's a deep
because,
question.
well, because I could say that I wish I understood opposing points of view. But to understand their points of view would be to make me one of them and would also make me incorrect. So, for example, I wish I could understand how someone could hate, like, LGBT or could hate, POC so much, something like that. But I don't want to see their point of view. I don't want to understand that because it's an incorrect vein of thought. I want to understand. Man, I kind of want to understand how gasoline engines work. Like, I get how they work in theory, but I want to, like, know, like, deep down, like, how they work, like, at an intimate level. Not, like, having sex with them, but, like, knowing how each part works in conjunction with the other part.
Interesting. Although, to go to your thing, when it comes to, like, understanding opposing viewpoints, I don't know. I think it's like, for me, when it came to like religion and LGBTQ issues, I was raised in a very religious household and with some rather unfortunately bigoted parents. And so, unfortunately, when I was young and impressionable and didn't know any better, I held those same viewpoints. And I think that, like, the more I've understood that viewpoint, the more I've realized why it's wrong and why I don't believe it anymore. Like, I understand how people get into those viewpoints. I mean, for a lot of it, it's just like, it's how you're raised. Unfortunately, it's like hatred is passed down from generation to generation, unfortunately.
It's not just a hatred. I hate to quote Star Wars for anything, but it's fear. It's based in fear, and then fear leads to the hatred. And I can understand how people would be so insecure in their own like their own position in life and in society, so that they would see, someone else gaining, traction as a threat. But I can't understand how they would want to, why they think that like violence, or why they think that like
I think
being
it's because
an asshole is the way to go.
Because it's a challenge to their power structure, and they know that if everybody was allowed to live the lives that they wanted to be, they wouldn't be able to keep as firm of a grip on them. It's all about maintaining and holding power. Yes,
well, that's all religion is maintaining, is a systematic control at every level.
Exactly.
But I mean, again, like I can see it in theory, like in the same way that I know how to like drive manual in theory, but I can't understand the application of it. So I guess,
especially
I don't
with
know.
modern automatic transmissions, they're so much better at shifting. Like, back in the day when automatic transmissions were first invented, you actually would get better control and mileage with manual transmissions.
Mm-hmm.
But modern ones with all the computers and stuff, automatic is just like, even in sports racing now, they almost always use automatic transitions because a computer knows exactly when and how to instantly switch gears for maximum power and efficiency.
Yeah. Well, and so when about 10 years ago, when I was in my early 20s, I wanted to learn how to drive a manual.
Who's a manual?
What?
You wanted to drive a manual?
Who's a manual?
Yeah.
Right. I wanted to learn how to drive a manual. And so I did the stupid thing and asked my local Facebook groups. I was like, hey, can someone teach me how to drive a manual? And they're like, oh, what do you mean you don't know how to drive a manual? No. It's not a girl thing. No. And I'm like, okay, so you gatekeeping racist fucks are going to chew me out for not knowing how to drive a manual, but none of you are going to take the time to educate me on how to drive a manual to rectify the situation. I see. Okay. This explains why you guys all suck ass. They're like, I don't want you to burn out my transmission. And I'm like, That's great. Maybe if you teach me properly, I won't burn out your transmission or your clutch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sexism
And
is
they're
so dumb.
yeah, and well, they're just like, well, we're not going to teach you, but we're still going to fucking like chastise you and tease you for it. And I'm like, okay, get fucked first of all, and the next time any of you ask one of your younger like relatives to convert a Word document to a PDF and vice versa, you can all go finger yourselves for with a fucking cactus.
Hell yeah.
So I was like so fucking mad. I was like, you guys are hypocritical assholes. And I hope you die in a fire.
Yeah.
At that point, I got banned from the group.
So, what's the worst scuff or technical malfunction you ever had on stream? Was it when you forgot to set your subscription rewards things to not play every single time you had a gift sub, and it was playing your gift sub thing for like an hour straight because people were gifting like 10 and then it would play 10 times in a row? Because I remember that one.
Not say that's a technical malfunction because it did operate the way I intended it to. I did not intend for the bounty of gifted subs. I would say one of the worst technical malfunctions I had. I'm trying to think. This was in a Discord call. Is I accidentally set my camera to like my VTube Studio camera to share instead of my VTube Studio model. And I was topless. I was in my it was in my bathrobe, and I had like my bathrobe like around my shoulders, so it looked like I was naked. And I had like a triple chin going on, and it was just really unattractive. And they were like, Millie, we can see you. And I'm like, oh God, I look disgusting. So that was probably the worst one.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking, I was not happy with that. So, I did show N hentai on stream by accident once, but I wouldn't consider that a failure. I would consider that an accidental win.
Yay. So speaking of hentai, what are your 3 Desert Island movies? Only watch 3 movies the rest of your life.
Oh, like the ones I get to watch for the rest of my life?
Yep,
okay,
you get 3 movies. So that's what Desert Island means. It's like movies that's like, okay, you only get to watch these 3, and so what are movies, you can watch over and over again. So they're not necessarily your favorite movies, because sometimes really good movies you don't want to see over and over again.
Mad Max.
Fury Road?
Fury Road.
Yeah, okay.
Venom with Tom Hardy.
Really?
I love that movie. I fucking love it. I just love, I could go into like a soapbox about why I love that movie. And Godzilla King of Monsters.
Oh, that one was really fun.
That was just fun to watch. Like nothing mattered. Nothing made sense. Godzilla was fighting Ghidorah, and then Rodan popped up, and then Mothra showed up, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are there so many of you?
That movie knew exactly what it was, and it was fun.
It was brain dead popcorn fodder, and I loved it.
I really like the Godzilla versus King Kong that came out as kind of a sequel to that.
That one's funny because I don't know why it's so funny. I think just because Godzilla beats the shit out of King Kong. He just like keeps like they have King Kong on a fucking like aircraft carrier, and I'm like, bro, how heavy is this monkey? There's no way that aircraft carrier could carry him.
I know, it's ridiculous, but it's fun.
Right? Oh my god, no, I could. So, did you ever watch West Wing?
I've only seen clips in like maybe an episode or 2.
Okay, so there's a character in West Wing. His name is Josh. He's very cynical and dry humor, very much like you and I. And he is in the Godzilla King of Monsters movie. And he's just so excited about Hollow Earth theory that I don't know what it is. It's like a pure like child's joy over Hollow Earth theory. And just seeing him in there, I'm just like, oh yeah, nostalgia. It's fucking Josh. Haha. So.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that Hollow Earth segment of Godzilla King Kong was just like, what the fuck is going on?
He's like, it's Hollow Earth theory. And I'm like, bro, that still doesn't make any sense. Like, no, there's a fucking core and a mantle and all this other shit you have to go through. No.
All right, final question. What advice would you give yourself before the first time you streamed?
This is going to sound super hurtful. And I'm gonna if I had to give somebody advice for the first time that they streamed, is that pretend that none of your chatters are real people. Pretend that they are figments of your imagination. Because you will become so paralyzed with trying to impress everyone else at once, or trying to just, impress everybody, or just impress people, that you will freeze and your content will not be funny. So it's kind of like pretend that, they're like, oh, pretend the audience is naked. And I'm like, no, that's not going to do it. Pretend that you're never going to see this audience again for the rest of your life. Cool. Now I can be myself. I'm not going to be afraid of what you think of me. As far as I'm concerned, none of you exist. You're all figments of my imagination. And I'm not going to try to edit myself or edit who I am or my content to try to be palatable for everybody.
I like that, actually. Yeah.
So it's kind of like what Hasio is saying. It's like, it's okay. There's no one watching me anyway. I'm like, none of you are real. None of you are fucking real. So,
none of y'all are real.
Corvus, you're a weird figment of my imagination.
Yeah, it's probably true. All right, we got through it. We got to move along.
I'm sorry. I get on these tangents.
It's good. We like the tangents. We like tangents.
I'm a chatterbox. You know how I get. I get silly.
But it is the most important part of the day. It's that time. Oh shit, you aren't supposed to pop up yet. Go away.
Fuck yeah, bird of the day.
Yeah, let's go, bird of the day.
Bird of the day. Also, do weed before you stream.
Do weed before I stream? Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to stream, do some weed, because you will not give you'll give even less of a fuck.
All right, you come on over to where I am, and I'll go down here. No, you go to the right of me. Go to the right of me. Yeah. Ow! Oh, I guess Rodney's showing up.
Oh.
There we go. We got Rodney. Rodney, you going to join us for Bird of the Day?
Rodney!
Ah, that's right. Ow! Wait, no! Oh, no.
You're getting fucking bukkake'd with Rodney right now.
Yeah, that's what happens. So many Rodneys. All right. Oh, we gotta drink some water.
Do you know how many channel points I have, Corvus?
Probably a lot of many of them.
You know how many channel points I have, Corvus?
You're just gonna use ow.
I now have 6.
Okay. Well, anyway, we have a very special bird of the day this week, because it is Pride Month. And what is the symbol of pride?
Unicorns!
Well, it's one of them. But on the pride flag, we have, of course, the rainbow colors. So I decided we were going to have a rainbow bird. So that means today's bird of the day is the rainbow lorikeet. Oh, look at that cutie.
He's so cute. Isn't that the bird
in
the movie Birds that caused those birds to go birdie?
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, to be honest. I don't think it was a rainbow lorikeet in that movie. Didn't see anything about that in the research I did, so...
I'm probably wrong. Just ignore me. Continue on, sir.
But anyway, the rainbow lorikeet. I mean, look at that beautiful bird. We got almost the entire... They don't really have purple on them, but they got reds and oranges and yellows and greens and blues. They got a pretty big spectrum of colors. They're so beautiful.
They're so cute. I just want to cuddle them.
They are such beautiful birds. I love them so much. Let's learn a little bit more about them. Well, they are about 9.8 to 11.8 inches long. That's from beak to tip of tail. And then they have like a 15 to 24 inch wingspan. So that's actually a pretty good thing. It's like they actually vary, in the 2.6 to 5.5 ounces. So there's actually a decent amount of variance in them. But that variance is not based off of sex. It's basically from bird to bird, and maybe the region from where they live matters. There's the only way to tell the difference between the sex of these birds is by, which one is mounting the other. But even then, that's not always true, because sometimes males will mount males and females will mount females, because turns out gay birds are real.
Oh shit! Really?
It's seen behavior that like males will do the mating thing with other males, and like, oh yeah, it happens a lot more frequently than you'd think. But literally,
That's
like doing a
fucking
DNA
nutty.
test or witnessing them like laying eggs is kind of one of the only ways to tell. Behavior wise and appearance wise, you can't really tell the difference between the males and the females.
So they don't have any like size differences for like the females are bigger than the males?
Nope. Nope. This is one of the species of bird where they are not sexually dimorphic. There's pretty much no way to tell.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Even like a visual inspection of their cloacas is really, really hard to tell.
So how do they tell?
You know, that's
How
a
do
good
birds
question.
tell?
They just kind of do. They have some
They
sense.
kind of do. Do you think they just have like sex with every other bird and they're like, oh, I guess
Probably.
they're like, I think this one's a female. Fuck.
Yeah. But as far as parrots go, they're not the longest lived parrots. In the wild, they're going to live between 12 to 15 years. And the oldest one in captivity was up to 30. But if you've got one in captivity, it's usually going to live about 20, 25 years.
So they don't mate for life. They're not.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, sorry.
I'll go on their mating stuff on the next screen. But
I'm sorry,
you'll
I'm
find
getting
out.
ahead
You'll
of
find
myself.
out. So yeah, they're in the order Pistachiformes, which is all parrots, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce the rest of those words down there. You don't need to know their scientific classifications. But as you see, where are they naturally? Well, over there on the east coast of Australia. That's where they like to live. Pretty much all the way up there. So I guess if you live in a city in Australia, you're going to find them, unless you're in Perth. Although some have gotten to Perth as invasively, like brought there illegally, and they're trying to capture and relocate them because, well,
Maybe
They don't
invasive
belong
if they are on the same continent, like the same area. Like, you know
Australia
what I mean?
is kind of big. Saying something that lives in California is just fine in Maine is not, no.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Yeah, I mean, Australia is about as big as continental U.S. It's just a big country.
Fuck.
Oops.
I didn't realize it was so big.
Yeah, it's big. So yeah, okay, fine. We'll go to the fourth point he was talking about. Yes, they mate for life. Once they find a mating pair, they will stick with them for the rest of their life.
It's because they don't want to find any more of those gay birds. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, this one gets pregnant. Thank God, I can't go searching for more.
Yeah. Now, rather than building nests, I mean, they do bring a few sticks and twigs in there to kind of pad it out, but they like to find holes and stuff and make their nests in there. So like inside of a tree cavity, or if there's like a little area, like even sometimes inside buildings, like if there's like a spot underneath like the roof or something where they can climb inside, they'll do that. Basically, nice enclosed safe spaces is where I like to raise their babies. And well, the baby eggs have been laid, and that's usually about 1 to 3 eggs per clutch. At most clutches are going to be 2, but very, very rare that you would ever see 4. The females do all the incubating, and while she is sitting on those eggs, keeping them warm, the male will go find food and bring it to her. So that's nice.
It's nice.
And then once the chicks are born, the parents both do the duties of feeding and raising the chicks and teaching them how to be a little bird. So good dual parenting situation. I think like that.
So can we get back on the subject of gay birds for just a moment?
Of course.
So when they're saying they see male on male mating, first of all, how did they know they were both males? And then second of all, do same-sex pairs, because you say they mate for life, are there same-sex pairs that mate for life?
It's kind of a rare thing that's been seen where they were able to confirm that the two birds were males. But usually that's the case that they don't do that, because if there's no babies, then they usually like part of mating for light is, hey, I found a pair who is able to help, spread my seed.
Yeah,
as
to
you
fill
will.
out. To
So
fill my
they probably would find a
biological
new mate if they found that
purpose.
their current
Yeah.
mate doesn't lay eggs. They'd probably find a new mate. It's one of those things that isn't as well studied as it should be, because there just hasn't been a lot of research being put into it. It's getting better lately. The best, oddly enough, the animal that this was most studied and really became the first thing was seagulls. Hence the
They're
song
so
"Lesbian
fucking
Seagull."
everywhere.
The song "Lesbian Seagull" was written based off of real life seagulls.
That's fucking nutty.
Yeah.
Fuck seagulls. Also,
Yeah, listen to
way.
the one of the most recent episodes of Radio Lab. They did a great episode on it. It's pretty good. But yeah, when they have made it up, they usually will live in pairs. But when they need to travel or where there's a lot of abundant food, you'll see some flocks of up to like 30 of them. So it's like,
that's crazy.
like if there's a backyard or something where they know there's a ton of abundant food, you're going to see a million of these little guys. But
I fucking bet.
But mostly in the wild, they're just going to be like, okay, it's just you and me. But they'll still be social with other ones. It's kind of like, hey, we're going to live, we're going to live together, but we're going to go see our friends on the weekend, stuff like that.
Sounds like a healthy relationship.
Yeah. And these guys are almost exclusively vegetarian, eating fruit, pollen, and nectar. They like their flowers and their fruits, tasty fruits.
Very nice.
And that's probably where they get a lot of their color from, the keratins and stuff from all those things. Would make sense to me.
That's
That's
crazy. Like, so if I was to feed one a different diet, would it be different colors, like a flamingo?
Possibly. I would think that you'd probably still get most of the colors in there, but like ones that match the color of the food you're feeding would probably end up being more vibrant.
Ah, I was going to say, like, if I fed it Apple Jacks.
I don't know if that counts as fruit.
I don't think it does. I don't know how much color, like, if I fed it a flamingo, like, just straight up Apple Jacks, if it would turn, like, orange and green.
Now, here's the interesting thing about them eating nectar. They are actually pollinators.
Oh, fuck yeah, pollinators, let's go!
They've got really weird shaped tongues, and that is specialized perfectly for eating pollen. And they'll, like, stick it in there, and it'll get, like, the little pollen bits. Then go to another flower, and that'll spread the pollen. So it's actually very nice, very good. But the thing is, because they love to eat fruit so much, they can be considered a pest at orchards. Places that grow a lot of fruit. They can come in and, like a flock could come in and strip a tree completely clean in an afternoon.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of birds, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but still.
Actually, you want to see a little bit of them in action?
Yes, please.
Yes. Good God.
Shit, look at them. Oh, are these the birds? I see these birds all the time when, like, I go to, like, one of those aviaries where you can feed the birds.
Yeah, you probably would, because they are, in terms of, like, their relationship to humans, they are not really afraid of humans. They are very social, and they don't mind being around humans at all. So, like, if you are in an aviary, they're probably going to be curious about you and not really afraid of you. God, this is a constant sound. Just look at all of them. Look at all of them.
I think it was a bird shit.
Yeah, he's probably quite a lot of bird shit. But if you see, like, this is just in someone's backyard.
Oh my God, that's no offense, Corvus. That's too many birds.
Don't look at a starling swarm.
Oh, I've seen grackle swarms. That's why I'm like,
oh God, yeah,
massive amounts of birds.
Yeah, you've been in Texas before,
birds.
and you've seen a grackle swarm in Texas. I heard that's Twitter. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Just the sound. Okay, that's enough of that. Oof.
Too many birds.
Too many birds.
That's too many damn birds.
They are often kept as pets, but compared to a lot of other parrots, they actually don't make as good of pets as some other parrot species. They're just like, in terms of their temperament, they don't like being in captivity, and they don't handle it as well as like a cockatiel or a cockatoo or an African gray or something like that. They can still be pretty decent pets, but they need some kind of specialized care, and you need to have a mate. You never want to have a single one. You want to give it a mate. You want to have it be with its mate.
I see. Yeah, no, that would make sense.
And one funny thing is that some people is like, oh my God, is my parrot dead? Because it's lying on its back in the bottom of its cage. Nah, it's just how they sleep.
That's how I sleep too.
And apparently lorikeet owners will make little hammocks for them, and they will climb into the hammock and sleep on their back. And it's just horrible.
Horrible. So I feel like if you can keep them, if they're easy to attract to your house, you probably don't have to keep them as pets, because you can just get a whole fucking, like, armada.
Yeah, you do it. You do what the person in that video did, and you regularly put out food for them and water for them, and if you build it, they will come.
You'd be like, there's too many birds.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the person there was just like reaching in and like adjusting the things. It's just like, yeah, it'd probably be pretty easy to feed the wild ones by hand. Yeah, just
no
just
interest in screaming into cups.
Screaming into cup. Yeah, that is a cockatoo, which I still haven't done cockatoo as bird of the day yet. That's coming at some point.
How come?
I just haven't gotten around to it.
Jesus, Corvus!
Look, there's a lot of birds.
There's so many fucking birds.
But yeah. So my final thought on the rainbow lorikeet. I mean, God, I love them. They're just so cute. They're so cute. He's friendly little. I mean, I have a soft spot for parrots in general. After corvids, parrots are my favorite other type of bird. I love them so much. They have just such great personalities. They're so pretty.
I like with day 1. I wish I had a lorikeet and have put out food and water. Day 30. I wish I had fewer lorikeets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Day 2. This is far too many lorikeets.
Mm-hmm. And lorikeets, they're not. In terms of the intelligence scale, they're kind of on the lower side of it as far as parrots go, but that still makes them smarter than most birds. I mean, parrots are I would say parrot, actually pistachiforms, which is what the taxonomical order, which is like, as high up as you can go before being just bird. I would say they are the smartest overall order of birds. But corvids are a family within passerines. And so we're the smartest family, but there's a lot of really dumb passerines. All these little tiny songbirds. Hey, he's kind of dumb. Whereas all parrots are smart.
I feel like there has to be a correlation between how social a bird is and there should be a correlation between how social a bird is and how intelligent a bird is.
I would agree. I feel like there absolutely is that kind of correlation. I've noticed
which is
that,
like why ostriches are stupid as shit.
Yeah, but they're still pretty social. But I mean, like penguins are usually pretty smart, and they live in giant colonies.
That's true.
Yeah,
but I've seen penguins.
Penguins have displayed some pretty good intelligence, and so yeah, they're very social. God, I don't remember how intelligent the sociable weaver is. The sociable weaver is a bird that I covered a while back that literally build like giant apartment complexes for their nests, where it's like the nest will be like 20 feet across and house like 10,000 birds.
Well, and the thing is, I also heard that they build false entrances for snakes.
Yeah.
Because snakes want to eat their eggs and their chicks, so they'll build a false entrance for the snake to like go in and be like, I guess there's no food in here, and then the snake will fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I feel like that takes a bit of smarts.
Yeah. Yeah. Community means intelligence. I can see that. I'm just trying to think of a solitary bird that's really smart. It's like, not birds of prey. They're very specialized at what they do, but they're all kind of dumb. I'm sorry. Owls are not smart. They should not be associated with wisdom. They're very good hunters. They're very good at what they do, but they're kind of dumb.
Well, I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the dumbest bird.
Just in pure lack of intelligence. That's a good
question.
Like
you're kind of amazed that this bird even is able to feed itself. It's so stupid.
That's a real good question.
Right?
I'm gonna look it up, and it's gonna be like the turkey, and it's like, no, turkeys are actually pretty smart.
I feel like chickens are pretty smart. I feel like they're smarter than we give them credit for.
Might be ostriches.
I'm convinced that ostriches are just dumb as shit.
You know what? It might be the kakapo.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
aren't those parrots though?
Yeah, I guess they win the title for dumbest parrot.
That's so silly. Because they're also like endangered because they're so stupid.
Emu are pretty dumb.
Really, anything with that kind of eyeball to head ratio is going to be really stupid. It's not going to have a whole lot of brain power for thinking.
I bet the dodo was pretty dumb.
I think they were just easy to catch. I don't think they were dumb. I think they were just easy to catch.
Well, I think that's the problem with Kakapos too. Is this is like they never had to deal with predators, and so they just act dumb around predators because they don't have the experience of knowing to be afraid of them.
And they didn't have like enough fucking like time to evolve to be afraid of predators. Are kiwis smart?
I'd say average.
They have the biggest like eggs of any burb.
Compared to body size, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Like they I've seen like a diagram.
Yeah, their egg is like a third of their body weight.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I know, I'm just like, why are you so big?
Anyway, we're gonna call this bird of the day done because we got to move on. It's starting to get late.
Oh, that's right.
All right, we're going back.
Sorry, we've been spending 90% of our time just like talking about random.
It's a talk show. That's literally what we're supposed to be doing, Millie.
I know, but still, I'm just like, I feel bad sometimes. Allow me to feel bad, Corvus. Jesus, it's such a rare emotion.
No, how dare you feel bad? You should be ashamed of yourself for feeling bad. Only idiots feel bad.
Only idiots feel shame.
So instead of playing a game, Millie had an idea that we should watch a video that might be...
Do we have enough time to watch video?
I feel like we gotta do something.
Okay. I'm cool with that. I just want to make sure that we don't keep your constituents out past their bedtimes.
Nah, it's fine. Let me just...
So bedtimes, just sleepies.
We're going to do the top 5 unsolved mysteries of 2022.
So wait, I'm so fucking excited.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me make sure that this actually...
Make sure to share the video so I can hear it in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
I would love to hear this video. I haven't watched it yet.
No, we just set this up so we can actually... Just want to make sure that...
Yes, I like calling you guys his constituents, like he's a president. Or a mayor.
Whoop. Come on, just trying to resize the window here.
That looks like Antarctica.
You look like Antarctica.
Oh shit, Antarctica's green and has fat titties. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, let me just go into Discord and...
Mr. President, I need a raise. Lols.
Alright, now you should be able to hear it just fine once I hit play. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're gonna watch the top 5... Now, is this the History Channel? So this is actually from the History Channel? Oh, wow, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Planet lies the frigid land of Antarctica.
I like conspiracy theories, especially ridiculous ones.
Continent in the world. Stretching over 5 million square miles, Antarctica...
I can't hear it, but I think that's my problem.
That reach more than a mile deep.
Well, you could just load the video on your screen and just
That's
play
what I'm
it.
doing.
And wind speed...
I'm just going to listen to it in the...
Is this William Shatner?
Today, the only inhabitants of this barren landscape are scientists who work in research...
It sounds like William Shatner.
It is.
Continent. Mainstream geologists have long believed that ancient humans never settled on Antarctica.
Goddamn, I'm going to have to nuke this VOD for copyright.
But
oh, we can turn it off. Turn it off quickly. You have time. As long as we keep talking over it, they won't nuke it.
Okay, we'll keep talking over it. Keep talking over it.
Emerging from the ice.
Yeah, this might not be the best video to watch, just because, the branded content. I don't want to.
Yeah, let's change videos. Let me find another.
You know what? I had that other video. It's an hour long, but we'll just get started on. No, I don't want to do that.
Perfect.
Fuck it. Maybe there's some other game.
Now we get to see your YouTube search results.
You know what?
YouTube search history.
Oh, God.
Drink some water.
Oh, this is fun.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to send you a thing. It's a game that I played with Kyoko. Let me send you a thing.
Cool, what is it?
We're going to play a little game called Actor's Nightmare. Hold on a second. Okay.
Where are you putting it?
I'm just sending it in our direct messages in Discord.
Okay, cool. I just want to know where I'm supposed to look.
All right. Open up the PDF.
Okie dokie. It's downloading. Oh no, it's a virus! JK, it's not.
All right. Pick one of the scripts that's on there. So just like pick a random page.
I have to figure out. How about the Tom Sawyer one, number 3?
Okay, do that. So I'm not going to look at it. I'm not looking at it. You read the lines, and I will improvise the other lines, and I have to justify what you say however I can.
Am I Tom or Becky?
You're the one that doesn't. I'm not looking at it because I can't read it. Script. I'm not looking at the script.
Okay.
You read the lines that are not blacked out.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And we're going to do the scene for you. So, Actor's Nightmare, and we're going to do a scene from Tom Sawyer.
Hey, Becky, do you love rats?
I don't really particularly care for rats. I think that they are a pesky creature, and I don't want to see them in my house.
Oh, I should say so. I wish I had some now.
You wish you had rats? Well, I think you might be one of those weirdos like that Luna girl. She ain't right with her rats.
Well, was you ever at a circus?
I can't say that I've ever really had so much a circus, and so much VTubing, I guess, is a circus because it's a bunch of weirdos performing. So I suppose, yes, I have.
I've been to the circus now 3 or 4 times. I'm going to be a clown in the circus when I grow up.
I'm pretty sure you're kind of already a clown, but I think maybe you want to maybe...
Oh, now, Becky. How can you say that about me? We've known each other for so long.
That's precisely why I'm saying these things about you. I've known you for so long that I know that you're never really going to be successful as a clown. You're going to be bankrupt.
Oh, but they get slathers of money, most $1 a day. Say, Becky, has you ever been engaged?
Why are you talking about being engaged now? No, I have never been engaged. Why would you ask a question like that? $1 a day? That's nothing. That's nothing.
Becky, now you thinking too short term. You see, $1 a day may seem small now, but after a while it becomes $2 a day, $3 a day, heck, even $5 whole a day. Now, I'm just curious, if you've ever been engaged to be married.
Look, is this your way of asking me to marry you? No. And also, $5 a day is still really bad. Like, the minimum wage is $7.35 an hour, not a day. I mean, seriously, you're getting ripped off here.
Okay, first of all, I have no idea. This is a fucking nightmare. This is awful because you're not like sticking to any script. So it's just like, would you like to be married? And you're like, fuck off. And I'm like,
I know, that's what makes it a fun game.
Question.
That's what makes it a fun game. Pick a different script, but don't tell me what it's from. But don't do the Peter Pan one. I've already done the Peter Pan one.
Oh my god. Oh, I've never read fucking half these things. Okay.
That's fine. All you have to do is just read the lines and I'll make it up.
Okay. The driver, he is afraid. It is Walpurgis night. Good fellow he is. He wants me to ask if you can wait and go on after sunrise.
I mean, I suppose I could go off on sunrise. I mean, I've already made enough concessions in this, but I just hope the driver at least, well rested. I don't want him, staying up all night and falling asleep behind the wheel.
Looking to go. That will help the driver know how much time he has to use to prepare for the trip.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, you're on the same page as me, knowing how much to sleep. So I guess if we're gonna leave after sunrise, I would recommend that he gets to bed probably around 9 o'clock, gets a nice full 8 hours of sleep. I've already got all my bags packed up, and I've got the Google Maps loaded, so he should be good.
Where are you going? Are you going to Borgo Pass, perchance?
Oh no, I'm not going to Burgo Pass. I know I went there last year, but this year I was probably going to go to New Jersey.
New Jersey, is that's by Pennsylvania, yeah?
Wait, are you reading lines from the play?
No, because you're okay. I said Borgo Pass, and then you went on saying you're going to New Jersey, and then I'm supposed to say whose carriage. At which point you've never mentioned a carriage before.
I know that's the point.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You're not supposed to improvise back at me, Millie. You're supposed to read the lines, and I'm supposed to justify whatever you're saying.
Jesus Christ! Okay, whose carriage then? Whose carriage be taking you to not Borgo Pass?
The driver's carriage. I thought the driver was supplying his own carriage.
Count Dracula's?
Wait, our driver is Count Dracula?
Yes. Was that not explained in the brochure?
No, I didn't see anything in a brochure. I was just told that we had this great driver and that we were going to hire them. And I thought he owns a castle. Why is Dracula doing Uber now?
Yes, it's Castle Dracula. That's where he Ubers. It's like a mixture of Uber and Uber Eats. He kind of does both.
And raking up lines again, Millie. You're not supposed to do that.
To the castle. Bro, this is so fucking hard for me. You have no fucking idea.
Okay, fine. You close it. I'll do one of them, and you improvise alongside of it.
Thank you. Fucking hell. Fucking travelers. Always making me do shit.
All right,
what
I'm going to do one
pretend?
for you. You close it. I'm going to read off the script, and you improvise.
Fine.
All right. Gee, sailor, don't you get tired dancing? My feet are killing me.
Well, yeah, you're wearing those god-awful shoes. Jesus Christ, what is that, 4 inches? Girl, you don't need to be rocking those. You could probably do with a good 2-incher. It'll save your instep.
Listen, sailor, them musicians, they gotta rest. Come on, we'll sit over here.
By the garbage and the seagulls. This is where you want to sit?
In a minute. Gee, I never saw anybody crazier about dancing. If you want to sit here, you gotta buy something to drink.
Ma'am, are you trying to proposition me for sex?
Don't you want to dance with somebody else?
Who would I be dancing with? There's no one else here. There's like 6 other drunken frat boys, and they're all passed out on the floor. You're the only thing here that's conscious aside from myself.
Listen, sailor, you can't sit still for a minute? Say, when'd you get off your ship?
My ship? Babe, this is a college campus.
You came right here? I still don't get it. If you were a hepcat, but... Now listen, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you dance like an old crutch. Yeah, I bet you're a farm boy.
Okay. First of all, rude. Second of all, you wanted me to buy you a drink and sit next to you, and now you're going to insult me? I'm not entirely sure you know how the social etiquette of this period works, my lady.
All right. Okay, sailor. You can go dance with one of the other girls, not me.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well, you have fun sitting at the IHOP by yourself at 3 in the morning.
What the heck are you talking about?
An IHOP. It's a breakfast joint. They're very popular in this area. If you're looking for a Waffle House, you're not going to find one for at least 30 miles.
All right, bomb boy. So, red hair sends you. You're cute.
What?
Huh?
I didn't even know what you fucking said. Are you drunk? Have you been into the wacky tobacco, ma'am?
Sonny, you got your nerve.
Yeah, okay. Can we... Oh my God. Fucking Christ. Do you have anyone to take you home? Like, do you have a ride? How are you getting home tonight?
Well, what did you come in here for?
I'm not gonna take you home. I'm not fucking Uber. I'm just making sure you don't fall asleep in the... Dracula will take me home. I'm just making sure you don't fall asleep on the couch at Theta. And
that's the end of the scene.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. I was really proud of my Dracula, my
was
weird
great.
accent. I was so
But then
proud
you
of it.
kept going off script. When that's
I'm
my job.
sorry. What if we just role played as you being the lost traveler and me being the frustrated innkeeper who doesn't understand how Yelp works?
I mean, honestly, it's like your improv skills not bad.
Oh, well, thank you.
You got
Kinda.
some good improv skills. Yeah, you can do
I
that.
spent many a day playing by myself and making up my own stories and simulations. You see.
I mean, that's pretty much the core of what improv is just play and pretend. But you know, you got some rules in improv, but
I know the rules are never say no.
Well, it's not that you say no, but it's like you don't say no to the reality of the situation. Your character can say no, but you yourself are not saying no to. So, like, you know, someone could say it's just like, hey, we have to go to Coney Island this weekend and grab some hot dogs. And you could be like saying, you could say, no, I went to Coney Island yesterday and that hot dog gave me gas. So that way I'm saying yes to the reality of Coney Island, but my character is still saying no.
Oh.
That's kind of what they mean. Like when you say, you have to say yes to the reality that the other person sets up. But your character doesn't necessarily have to agree to it. But you have to agree to the reality of what was proposed. That's really
okay. And being like, no, I'm not going to Coney Island. Fuck you.
Well, but I mean, you can. But I mean, still, like in that situation, to just say no, we're not going to Coney Island. That's kind of a bad move to do, unless you're going to like expand upon it. You know, be like. You know what I mean? It's like your character can say no, but you shouldn't just be like always saying no and shutting down like ideas of what to do.
Well, you know why I can't go to Coney Island, right?
Yes, exactly. That would be a good thing to say. It's just like, oh, Coney Island, I'm not allowed to go there anymore. I'm not allowed within 500
feet of Coney Island.
Yeah. So that way you could like, say yes to the reality, but you could say your character doesn't want to go, but you want to. That's what they say. Yes and. Yes, and means I'm going to agree to the reality that you've set up, and I'm going to then build on it and add more to it. That's what the and part of yes
flesh
and
it out.
means.
I see.
It doesn't mean actually just always saying the actual words yes and. That's just that's stupid.
Have you tried the mac and cheese in Transylvania? It's fantastic. Although I wouldn't really consider it mac and cheese when you add big bits of like boar stew into it. But who would I know?
It is not mac and cheese. It is a virgin pasta dish.
This is a fucking fat ass carbonara, is what it is. It is not mac and cheese.
I add peas to carbonara.
You make me fucking sick, bird. You go fly away. Go fly to Castle Dracula. You and your fucking little wings. Your weird stubby bird legs.
I don't cut my garlic. I just drop it in whole bowl. What else can I do to piss off Italian grandmothers? I break my pasta. Gotta break your pasta. Gotta break your pasta. And not just your spaghetti. You gotta break all your pasta.
Oh, fuck no. I am not powdering up my rotini.
No, you take your little bow tie noodles and you snap them all in half before you put them into the pot.
No. No. Yamaro! Yamate kudasai! No! We do not break pasta.
All right. Well, this has been a lot of fun. But I think you and I definitely need to do those conspiracy videos, but not on a Sunday Dust stream. We'll plan a day to do those. And
well, this has been fun, Millie, but you're psychotic, so I'm going to let you go.
Nah, honestly, it's been fucking great. But Sunday Dust, I like to keep about 2 hours, and we are over the 2-hour mark. So
I have to eat dinner. I'm going to have hamburger helper.
But honestly, Millie, you've been a fucking riot, and I think everybody who's watching really enjoying it. So you've been. Let's give her a hand, people. Yeah.
Yay! Clappies! Clap for me. Clap for the queen.
Yeah. So, well, looking someone to raid. I think we need to go give our mutual friend Uski a little bit of a raid.
Hey, dude! Yeah! Fuck yeah!
So we're going to head on over. So everybody, thank you so much for coming down to Sunday Dusk. And thank you so much. Is there anything you want to plug before we get out of here, Millie?
Not really. I mean, I've plugged in all my phones and such, so we should be okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, come see me on Kick, you fucking fools. Let me put my thingy in there.
Put your thingy in
Shit.
there. Put your
Fuck
thingy
it, it's right
in
there.
there.
There's my Kick thing. I need to get 75 to get to affiliate so that I can put my fucking emotes in there.
All right. Well, we're going to call this episode of Sunday Dusk done. Everybody, you have yourself a great night. We are
Bye,
heading out.
everyone. Bye-bye.